G'day fellow amateur radio operators and any other interested people. Um, I'm looking at setting up my squid pole, 10 metre squid pole, to use an end-fed half-wave antenna with a 64 to 1 unun. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Forgive me if I haven't. And to go portable with my FT817 and try my hand at Summits of the Air or SOTA. So I had some challenges with, first of all, want to see if I can get this up about 10 metres in the air and the different configurations that you can use an end-fed half-wave antenna. And forgive me, I'm not a technical expert, but I'm following some of the instructions from some of the other amateur operators on YouTube. And what I've done here is I've made 3 short rope loops with a good quality rope, and wound that around and wound those 3 loops into there, and then I've covered that with some epoxy rosin. It makes a really strong anchoring point, and then I've put those 3 carabiners on there that you just get from any hardware store, about $1 each. And then let's just go over to see how that all goes up there. I'm using those new, fairly new in the camping stores, wind-in screw type tent pegs, and they're great. A lot better than banging things in like we used to do as kids on scout camping trips and so on. And just some, I could have probably spread that out a bit further and got a bit more tension on these ropes, but there it is in the backyard, and that's pretty solidly set up. So that's how I get the squid pole up, and then you can start pulling it out from the ground. So what I've done on the very tip, using a little pipe clamp and over some gaffer tape to protect it, and then a few winds of wire and another carabiner from the camping store, that just pops in there, and I put the lid on it and it goes away like that. So you pull it out and you've already got an anchor point. And whether you want to put the end of the antenna of your half wave at the end there, or what I've done is I've actually put the antenna about halfway there, and I'm told it's not a dipole. Some people say it is a dipole, an end-fed half wave, but I'm running it equidistant. I've put the middle of it in there, and then there's the feed point anchored down to the ground there, so I'm running it like an inverted V. Okay, now the other end is just up on the fence. If I could get it up a bit off the ground, say 2-3 feet off the ground, that would be better. But if I was out, I'm trying to operate this just like I'm out in the bush, just in the backyard, to see how it is. And then the other end, as you can see here, is up on a fence, just tied to the neighbour's fence there. They don't mind, but otherwise I'd anchor it out on the ground as well as an inverted V. And then here is the finished thing, and the only thing is it's leaning over a bit one way at the tip. So I've got some 30 metres of antenna throwing string, and what I'd do is I'd probably tie that up halfway and put it crossways to keep the thing a bit more stable up the top. Okay, so there's my ideas of setting up a squid pole, operating an end-fed half wave as an inverted V, and you'd be interested to know I haven't got any photos of it, but running it through my ATU direct, so I could see what it was doing. A full 5 watts out. There's a full 5 watts indicated on the meter, and about 1.2 to 1 SWR is how this turned out, so I'm pretty happy.